Hi, this is Tony at Cover Magazine, and I'm speaking to Alex Zukerman, the Chief Strategy Officer at Sapiens. Alex, thank you very much. It's great to chat to you.
Thank you, Tony, for having me. Very excited to be here.
Absolutely the same. In the warm-up discussion just before, we spoke about AI and how busy you are with the subject. It is indeed something that is on everybody's mind, and it's at the moment quite an unknown subject in many ways, with many facets and very fast moving. So maybe just a sort of a general opening question then to you is, what does AI mean in the insurance industry?
A great question, Tony. And I think when we look at the AI is a broad spectrum of capabilities that I'd like maybe to spend a minute on slimming it down to different pieces. So AI is a broad concept. This is used in insurance industry for quite a while for now. And the main thing around it is ability to turn data, large volumes of data and potentially unstructured data into meaningful insights. When we look at what AI means, then there are several layers of AI or machine learning. And if we look at a bit more traditional AI, and also it's a bit funny to say traditional on such a new thing, but traditional AI means algorithmical capabilities to analyze data and to provide a response about predictions to the future, about understanding which KPIs can influence a business process, etc. And this means you ask a very specific question and you train a machine to be able to answer these questions based on all the data that you supply it. So that's, let's say, the more traditional level of AI that is used in machine learning, in predictions, etc. And this is started to be used by the insurance industry already a while ago. For example, to get better risk scoring, a better underwriting response, and also use cases like next best offer. What should I offer to a potential prospect on the line? It's not generic. Based on his KPIs, personality, and details, I can offer something tailored that the machine analyzes and tells me the response. This is what we call an autopilot. The really interesting things that come now with the generative AI and the large language models is the ability of the machine to understand a human interaction in a human fashion and be able to provide a response on that. So on one hand, we don't need to train the machine as strongly and accurately as we did it on the machine learning capabilities, because the machine can understand us and provide a response based on the data that it has. This is mainly looking at documents. So the ability to analyze, review, summarize large amounts of text, large amount of documents in a fraction of the time that we are doing it today. So basically, when I look at the generative AI part of the overall AI journey in insurance, this is truly a co-pilot activity. So I call it a tool on steroids. It enables a user, it can like a claim handler, an underwriter, a customer service rep in our industry, to outperform his job by substantial factor, because he's getting this amazing supported machine, but it doesn't replace him, just gives him the tools to do a much more precise, fast, and efficient work. And I believe when we look at this type of technology across the insurance value chain, we see many use cases. It's not limited to a certain area or a certain point, but it's really something that at least we at Sapiens, we see it as something that goes generically into the platform and can help our customers and the users of our customers across the entire value chain of insurance.
Now, if we look at that, I mean, it's a complex issue, but if you were to break it down to the practical benefit for the customer, maybe using a case study, are you able to do that?
Sure. So we see here several levels of usability, efficiency, and benefits to the customers. So let's take a complicated process and heavy on manual work, like a large commercial claim that involves a police report, an assessor report, an accident report, and it might be a huge factory that went on fire or something very substantial. Then you have thousands of pages and testimonials and data pieces that you need as a claim handler to analyze in order to assess the claim. Using Gen AI, you can summarize in a click, summarize all these documents, run a Q&A session with the document in order to get to the very precise question that you want to figure out without having to read 1,000 pages. Just ask the very specific question and improve it as you go until you get the right answer. Also take a huge number of documents and compare them, join them, process them. So it gives you, as a claim handler, an unparalleled efficiency in running the claim. We can think about 30 to 40% of efficiency running on those processes. Now, when so this is one very strong area, and we can see it across customer service, across new business and onboarding, underwriting, claims, all those places that are very heavy on documents. Another very interesting thing is when we look at the value proposition, it's not only like the usage by our customers, it's also how do they run the business as usual. So, configure new products, change your processes in order to improve your service. These are things that are happening on the insurer side daily. With Gen AI, what we are doing now is enabling to do a seamless and automated configuration of the platform based on specification document. So this very heavy and error-heavy process of a business analyst looking at a requirement and then configure it in the system, we are now skipping it and doing an automated configuration from a requirement document written by a head of claims or head of underwriting directly into the system. So again, huge amount of efficiency, reducing the level of errors, not replacing us as humans, but really facilitating the process. Now, when you can connect those activities to automation tools, like our decision automation tools that can have Gen AI configure it, and then manage automation process in a claim, for example, that allows you to define multiple claims venues that are going in an automated manner. But when it's not automated, the user will have strong Gen AI capabilities to streamline his work. We are looking at a major transformation of how we manage claims in the industry. And again, claims is here a good example, but a similar way would be about underwriting, customer service, etc.
And if you look at, I mean, I saw in the some of the communications that you recently, with regards to the AI environment, had structured a relationship with Microsoft. Maybe you can tell us a bit more about that.
Sure, Lenny. So the relationship with Microsoft are truly great, and Microsoft is a great partner for us. One of the reasons we chose to go deep with this Microsoft relationship is not only the Azure and the cloud capabilities, but mainly the way Microsoft looks at Gen AI with their involvement and actually acquisition of OpenAI, and Microsoft really turning the generative AI to be a critical part of its platform. And they have a large amount of resources, technical, functional, architecture, that are fully embedded in this journey. And they are very much together with us in the lab, thinking of, what's the right architecture to build the Gen AI solutions within the Sapiens platform, how to utilize them, how to connect our needs to the Microsoft roadmap on Gen AI, and make sure that we are getting to a joint approach here. And for us, when we look at it, we call it almost the power couple. So Microsoft as very powerful on the Gen AI technology, concepts, architecture, and engineering, together with Sapiens and our experience and industry knowledge of insurance technology, and what our customers are looking for. And the combination of those two forces we find to be frictionless, very powerful, and I think we see a lot of very progress on this front due to this partnership.
And what would that then mean to existing customers? Would that benefit still apply, and would they be benefiting from that relationship?
For sure, for sure. Eventually, we look at our customers. This is the reason we are bringing this technology into the Sapiens platform. Since we see the LLM technology and the AI in general as a truly transformative technology, it is super critical for us. It's in the foundation of our approach to insert it into the platform, to insert it into our solutions that are delivered to customers, and encourage them to use them and to benefit from them. Now, also, as we are now in quite an early stage of this technology globally, so this is really I think we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. So my message to our customer base is, let's collaborate. It's early in the game. It's very open to think of additional use cases. We are doing a lot of internal efforts, and together with the market, analysts, partners, to come up with ideas of where to take this approach, but our customers are critical in this journey, in the thinking together with us, because this will come back to them as a benefit. The ability to use those very powerful tools to enhance their operation.
Yeah, it sounds like quite an amazing thing because of the scale and size of Microsoft and the knowledge that they could potentially bring to the table when it comes to AI. So just looking at things a bit broader, Alex, sort of in closing, what should the journey with vendors look like in terms of technology, AI, open AI, and so on?
Excellent question. And I think this is something that we are dealing with a lot because, again, as we said, this is a new technology in the market. But the pace, the world, not only the insurance industry, but in general, embraces this technology, it's overwhelming. So again, for us as a vendor, the abilities of AI and Gen AI are embedded deeply within the proposition that we take to the market. And in terms of the relationship between us as a vendor, and I guess that other vendors as well, with the customers, with the carriers of the world, is we are very much focusing on inserting the right infrastructure within the platform so it's ready to use. So the Gen AI and other AI capabilities are ready to use out of the box, embedded in the platform from architecture way, plus a set of predefined use cases that we found are beneficial to the market. So this is something that we plan to provide out of the box. Together with that, what we want to make sure that by focusing a lot on the infrastructure, we encourage and would allow our customers to build a lot of innovation in the way they deploy the AI, a lot of thoughts. They will have an open capability to brainstorm, to come up with great ideas, and our platform as an infrastructure will give them the ability to execute it with ease. And that's the main objective and vision when we come to that. So give an out-of-the-box set of cases, but definitely understand this is one part. Our customers has their needs, their minds, and our job is to give them the right infrastructure so it's easy to run, deploy, and change.
I mean, with something that moves so fast, you can't create something that's static and give it to a customer. It has to be completely movable and changeable and adaptable.
100%. And that's, I think this is a great point, Tony, because when we look at the platform, we say we need to create here a capability that is valid today, but it's a vehicle for growth and for the future, which we don't see exactly how it goes. And again, here, I think the relationship with Microsoft and the partnership, when we are very much exposed to the roadmap, that we are part of the understanding what comes next and how to treat it, this gives us a lot of benefit.
Yeah, I think you being a chief strategy officer, the old thing of there's no more destination, it's just a journey.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think we are quite encouraged and we have the benefit of being part of this incredible technology journey, and hopefully we'll use it for the best for the favor of all our users.
Yeah, no, and that, I think that goes universally. Hopefully AI is used for the benefit of all humankind.
Absolutely. We would like to think positively on that, on the humankind, but definitely be part also of the, security, the prevention of prejudice, the prevention of bias, the prevention of hallucination on the tool. This is something that is not only high on our agenda, also on Microsoft agenda. I think this is a global theme to make sure that this incredible tool is used on the positive side of the equation.
Absolutely. Alex, thank you so much. That was great chatting to you. Fascinating subject. Much appreciated.
My pleasure, Tony. Thank you very much.